and welcome to MTV, where this week we're having part 2 of the Believe in You series. Last week I used the word believe to introduce our series, and I talked about how if you want to believe in you more, believe in God more. And I gave you 5 belief statements that God really used in my life to help me with that. This week in our Believe in You, I want to submit to you perfect designing, because God created you with perfect design. You know, it says in Psalm 139 that He knew you before He knit you in your mother's womb. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. He knows all of your inward parts. God designed you perfectly, exactly the way that He wanted you to be. The challenge is that we live in a world where every television commercial almost, or radio or billboard that we see calls us or makes us dissatisfied with who we are or how we look or what we wear or what we do. There's always a fight for satisfaction in God's perfect designing. And so I want to encourage you, one of the best ways to not only be satisfied with your design, but also to truly have joy in that design is to know your designer, which takes us right back to believing God, so that you can then better understand God's intent when He designed you to be who you are. The other area where I want to encourage you is to not compare yourself with other people. It's very easy, especially in business, or whether it be at church or in the moms group, wherever you are, to start comparing yourself to other people. I want to look like her, or be like her, or have kids like her, or have a spouse like her, or a marriage, or I want to have a house like her. And we can get so caught up in comparison. I want to encourage you, rather than comparing yourself to other people, choose to compare yourself to the truth of God's Word. Compare yourself against God's standard and how you're meeting up to that standard, and then make adjustments accordingly. Because here's the thing, God's standard never changes. The world standards, your neighbor's standards, your family standards, they have the ability to change, but God's standard is always consistent. So I want to challenge you to choose to compare yourself against God's standard rather than other people. So this week, embrace God's perfect designing. Take time to read Psalm 139 and really celebrate that God made you, and only you, perfectly for His purposes in this world. And I'll look forward to seeing you back here next week for part 3 of Believe in You.